And that puts us live, I do believe. Alrighty. So, how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Wonderful.
Q.
Terrible.
Oh no. Why are you doing terrible?
I just got canceled.
Oh my gosh.
By cancel culture?
Oh my gosh.
That's... Okay.
I'll help you write an album about that.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not going to just complain over some synthesized music? Because, you know.
No, it's actually synthesized cat burps.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a new album dropping soon?
Yeah. It's called Please Buy My Album.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can I find that on SoundCloud?
Oh, it's definitely on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Cool.
But you gotta look it up under Coyote Midnight and Mercenary Unleashed.
Okay, cool.
Yes, Coyote Midnight, man. It's a cool dude. I know that dude. Pretty chill.
So you've moved on from Fecal Foundry?
Yes.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a crap name anyways.
Well, yeah. Wanted people to know that was the shit.
I mean, it was better than brown sauce, so, you know, I get it. Most people just, you know, thought you were like soy sauce. I got it.
Soy sauce.
Yeah, because it's the brown sauce.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, I released a single called The Brown Sauce, and it's just a video of me rubbing soy sauce on me, so...
Yeah.
Not to be confused with, you know.
Needless to say,
Yeah,
it went pretty viral.
I tried Google searching it, but I just kept winding up on cake farting, which was not what I was looking for.
That's never good.
No.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she was hot until she wasn't.
Nah, it's still hot.
Until she ruined cake. We don't ruin cake.
We don't ruin cake.
No. Even bad cake, we don't ruin it like that.
What's wrong with double caked up?
Yeah, no.
So many things.
Yeah, 2 cakes, 1 platter. It's no good.
Well, good for everyone to know, but both of them were chocolate.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right on.
Yeah, vanilla cake means you have like a problem with like your liver and your gallbladder, I think. But anyways,
I'm perfectly fine with everyone skipping over the fact I just said I fucked my sister.
I am.
Yeah, not to do you, man. You know, the only dreams just be dreams, bro.
I mean,
No.
if the internet,
Some dreams should stay.
if the internet is any
Out of
indicator,
reality.
then that's like pretty normal nowadays, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Right? I mean, as long as she doesn't identify as your sister, I think that's fine.
Okay, listen, I was going to play the game tonight, but with this news, I've got to go.
Yeah. Is it a stepsister?
Nope, cousins, but as long as they don't identify.
Okay. Does she say Nissan? Nissan.
Oh my gosh.
Oni-chan. Anyways, uwu. Ada. Konnichiwa. Okay, desu ka? Oh no, it's the monk. The monk is back. Help us. The Final Fantasy, where we still got that other Final Fantasy game to do.
Yeah.
It's probably never happening. Anyways, that aside, it's like we were playing a game.
We were.
Yeah, so not
Until you were asking about Squagly's sister.
Right. So not last week, because last week we destroyed Danny's hope in humanity.
We broke him. Well, I didn't break him. I wasn't there.
But maybe Joel and I may have
Yeah, I visually saw a soul die.
a little bit.
Don't worry, Amanda. We're using the socialist we here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have too much badness, and you don't have enough, so my badness becomes your badness. That's
okay.
how that works. Yeah. But anyways,
So
2
who do I
weeks.
give all my evil to? But we'll reallocate later.
Yeah. Don't worry, the government will just reclaim your evilness and
No,
distribute
Kirby,
it
that is not
to
for
those
you.
that need it. Don't worry, it'll be 1984 and then the Giver before too long. Please don't take us off the air, Twitch. So that is.
Oh no, these dudes are pussies, bro. They're not gonna do anything. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have a famous SoundCloud rapper, so I think we're okay.
Word.
Yeah. So that aside, 2 weeks ago, there was a party, and that didn't go all that great. And prior to that, even there was some stuff going on. There was a tournament, and then there was also a request for Mist from the local Thieves Guild to aid in a heist. They knew that there was going to be some turbulent chaos in the city, and they wanted to rob the Merchants Guild of some of its wares and wanted Mist's assistance in doing so, which he had agreed to. So, and he's bringing along with him Melody and Clancy, who I'll probably forget its name because it's not on the thing. And I have terrible memory. But anyways, meanwhile, Gray was tracking down the other dragon, along with Simba and Wildheart. They had just arrived, sort of tracked down the last whereabouts of the dragon to the church at the tip of the sort of peninsula that's located here. And Mist, Melody, and Clancy were all waiting outside the Merchants Guild, which is located here in the little market just in front of it, there. When Westbrook comes behind Melody and basically says, you know, it's going down, and he takes out a black cube that we've seen before. He actually received it from Mist. No,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you Mist traded him.
No, Gray did that.
Yep, nope.
I remember.
Gray doesn't have a bag of magical crap.
He sure does.
He doesn't. So, and in and of itself, it wasn't that powerful, but it seems as though he may have used borrowed power from Melody when she.
I don't know what you're talking
when
about.
she traded him her blood, also for an item.
That sounds foggy.
Yeah, fog was last week.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he takes this little black cube and he tosses it in the air, and this sort of bubble shroud of darkness starts enveloping the entire city, and that's kind of where we stopped. So I think we'll pick up there, right? We good with that?
Sure.
Yeah. Cool. Let me get this going here. Yeah. So I hear some very odd music in the background. It's like the music I want doesn't exist anymore. That's fine.
Off subject, I've got all my character sheets recovered.
Oh, good. So the guy was able to get it back for you?
Totally. He's like, I got a backup of everything, and he just sent me some files.
That's awesome.
I was like, yes, you're the best.
Yeah, definitely. See what you get if you just ask nicely, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All it took was an email.
Cool. All right. So yeah, the shroud is going up, and it's falling over the entire city, and it's creating sort of like a dim light, as though the sun were being filtered through dark lenses almost. And as it starts enveloping the city, Mist and Melody, your papers, you can feel some power emanating from them, the flyers that you took down, and you can see around you there are some people who suddenly start looking as though they almost as though something is missing. Clancy, who is standing just adjacent to you guys, Clancy, you feel as though a part of you is just suddenly missing, and you feel slightly weakened. Meanwhile, if we pop on over to where the church is, Gray and Simba and Wildheart, you guys are standing out in front of the church. as this shroud starts enveloping, and obviously you didn't see any of what was happening in the market. You just see this big black shroud forming over the city. As it starts enveloping you, Gray, you start feeling very animalistic, and like something is being drained from you. Simba, in the same instance, kind of looks over you and he's like, "Pops, I don't feel so good." In this moment, do you say anything?
I don't feel good either.
Yeah. Moments later, you start devolving from a man into a wolf, just like a straight wolf. Simba suddenly just like is a dragon. Wildheart, seeing this happen, what do you do?
Not so sure, dude. First off, I would sort of maybe try to take in everything around me, you know. Make some sort of game plan. Just stick to it, drive through, and you know.
Cool.
Drink.
All right. All right.
Drink rain.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you stand there bewildered, watching as this goes down. You guys also hear suddenly a considerable amount of commotion going on inside the church. As you hear suddenly roaring and screaming from inside the church. Do you do anything?
I'm a fucking wolf. What am I supposed to do?
Cool. Simba,
I mean-
You get some head patches, bro. You get some head pats.
Simba looks over at you and he's like, in his dragon voice, which is growly, which I'm not going to do, but it's growly. He's like, "Pops, what's going on? I can't maintain my human form." We'll posit that he can understand you.
This is a bad. Everything is bad now. This is not good.
He says, "Yeah, I think you're right, but what do we do? Should we hide, or what's happening?"
Hey, can you use that portal stones again? Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
He's like,
Probably not.
I don't know. It's like I can't use magic or something."
Obviously, I can't use magic either, or I can't do anything because I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
Holy shit, is that wolf talking?
Well,
He doesn't understand.
You're a ranger, right? Can you speak to all animals or just your animal?
I'm pretty sure the stat says all animals, but I'm not positive.
Yeah,
If he's
you'd have
got
to look
that.
at- If he's got that trait, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. You understand him, right? Like, because you have
Okay.
animals in general. So yeah. All right. So yeah, you see this going down, and suddenly a burst of fire bursts off out of the side of the church. And
We need to fucking leave.
and-
That's what we need to do.
you see
because
you see
we
the
need to leave.
you see Scott the Cyclops just like running at it like half on fire, and he's just screaming, and he like runs and dives into the ocean.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Yeah,
Like now.
Do you start
We
running?
need to leave. Yeah. We're gonna go like Simba. We need to leave. We need to get like we need to leave. We need to leave
Yeah.
up here like now, because I have a feeling that if I'm a wolf, you can't hold your form, and we're looking for the dragon girl. I got a feeling she can't hold her form either,
Yeah.
and she's probably pissed off because he's on fire. I'm just deducing this. This is not okay.
So
we need to leave.
Do you start running?
Yes, I'm going to. Wildheart, let's get the fuck out of here. This is a terrible idea. Everything is bad right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, let's scoot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Come on, Simba. Let's go.
yeah,
I don't care that you're a dragon right now. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It does not matter.
Simba starts running after you guys and following you. And so meanwhile, while you guys are running away, back up here, sort of happening at the same time that all that's going down. Once it all goes down, you see a lot of people start to panic, and there's people running around, and then you hear some people sort of start saying, like, my magic's been stolen, and any number of things are going on, and emerging from the buildings around you, there's 6 other people in dark cloaks, and Garfield basically like motions like, "Come on, we're going," and starts sort of like leading you towards the Merchants Guild. Do you follow? I assume.
Yep.
Yep. Melody.
I look at Westbrook and tell him I gotta go.
You look back. Westbrook's gone.
Okay, well then yes, I'm going.
Yeah. And Clancy.
What the fuck is going on?
Does anyone answer him? Or say anything to him?
What do you mean?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Weird.
Cool. And on player level, you can no longer use magic. Your character doesn't necessarily know that yet, unless he's just tried. Clancy's still just like...
Yeah, hence the reason I didn't say anything
right,
about that.
Right. Clancy's still just sort of a big-headed freak. Yeah, so does Clancy follow them also into the building then?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you guys start heading into the building. There's people like pouring out of it, and there's a lot of chaos just going around. People are starting to like freak out, as I said, because of all the darkness, and then the people who do have magic are discovering they can't use it. Who had enchants, like that's gone, right? So there's just sort of chaos in general. And as you
I'm guessing we're back to full health because we.
Yeah, you spent the night like in the previous game. So yeah, you guys start heading into the building, and you get in, and like I said, there's people that have been pouring out of it, and Melody, you've been in here before. The people who are guarding it are now sort of just like they're trying to manage the flow in and out, and so you get in pretty easily. As soon as you walk in, Garfield is like, "All right, so all the best stuff is kept in the lower chambers. It's got a pretty like heavy locking mechanism on it. Mist, this is why we brought you. Let's make our way down." Do you have any questions or objections at this point?
Of unlocking a door?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah.
No, Miss is about stealing shit. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So he leads you down to like the lower levels, and
I'm just kidding.
yeah, you get to sort of the there's these 2 large like steel doors, and they've got each of them has sort of like the kind of like vault turn like things on them, and there's a sort of a multi-lock mechanism in the center. When you get down there, there's one guy running by, and he kind of stops, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Now, you guys and the other thieves that are there stop and look. Do you do anything?
I do nothing. I just stand there.
Yeah. All right. And Melody.
I freeze in a very weird position.
Yeah, I think we're all just kind of like.
Yeah. So one of the thieves walks up to him and says, "Chill out, man. Everything's okay. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be." And then like from behind, one of the other thieves just like comes up and like slices the neck, and he falls to the ground.
Damn.
No golden root, no nothing. Okay, all right.
And then one of them kind of pulls out like a sort of like a dirty like tarp and just like kind of tosses it over his body.
While they're doing this, I want to detect traps.
Yeah. Do it.
This is now what I look like.
Aww.
Aww.
This is now what I look like.
Aww.
Beautiful puppers.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you detect that the vault does have a mechanism on it, but It seems like it was magically driven, and that's no longer in operation.
What a coincidence.
This is now fully gray.
Oh. So that's what you detect.
So, hold on there, guy. 7 and 9. I get to ask my 3 questions.
Okay.
All right. So you've already answered if there is one, and what activates it, right?
Yep.
All right.
Well,
what does it do?
So it's magically driven. It looks like it would shock you.
Oh, fun!
But
and
like
then
I said,
is there anything else hidden?
Not in this section. No.
Cool. All right. I feel happy about this. Okay.
Yep. And like I said, it's just the locked door at this point.
I open the door.
Yeah. I mean, you have to roll for like picking the lock.
Sure. Let's do it. Yeah, that 100% happens.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's a multi-lock mechanism. So, you pick all the locks and turn everything in sort of the right directions.
I want to say that I do it in a very weird and odd way.
Yeah. Okay.
That disturbs everyone.
All right. Yeah. So, I mean,
like maybe I smell one a little bit and just flick it and it unlocks, or tap it with the elbow or some shit. Just something weird.
Let me ask you this: are you intentionally doing odd things that you don't have to do just to make it seem more complicated than it actually is?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm making it look really fucking weird so that people can't do what I do.
Okay. So, additionally to that, because you rolled, you're gonna unlock it, no problem. But can you roll on charisma to see like how that is?
Sure. Nope, not so great.
Do either of you want to roll to help him?
Sure. How many bombs do we have at this point, miss?
I don't know, 1,000.
Clancy's busy trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
What would you say, Mike? How many?
Let's roll on 1, just because.
Okay.
It makes sense.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, so you sort of like try to explain, I guess, that.
And she's also like, "Don't forget to tap right there."
Yeah.
Right there on the door.
It's like
you're this super convincing.
Yeah, you're trying to convince them that what he's doing is necessary, and they have some skepticism, but mostly they buy it.
Yeah.
Republican.
Yeah.
Hey, they got to buy some of it. It opens, right?
Yeah. Clancy, why don't you roll for me a discern realities? Yeah, you mostly believe that he's just bullshitting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I should also realize by this point I can't use magic, because let's not forget I had my face transformed before this happened.
Yeah. So yeah, now are you alarmed by this? Do you say anything to anyone?
I'm just gonna sidle up to Melody and be like, Melody, I can't use magic. How will I entertain the children?
Oh my god.
There are no children here!
Are you just yelling now in the corridor?
Yes.
Cool.
No.
No. So yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm very angrily like, there are no children here. There we go.
So yeah, so once Mist finishes his business, you hear a lot of like ka-chung, 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 and then the doors sort of start to swing open. Meanwhile,
it's a good thing you used that doodle bopper.
Yeah,
Mist.
the doodle bopper. Meanwhile, while that's going on, Gray and Simba and the character, because your name's not on there. Yep. All right. Wildheart. W's. Anyways, so Gray, Simba, and Wildheart, you guys are running through the city. A wolf is running through the city, followed by a dragon and a dark elf. So, obviously,
It sounds like a bar story I once heard.
Right. People necessarily aren't fans of wolves. Most of them didn't even believe dragons existed until they see one running through the city. And also, dark elves not the most favorable race of people. So you guys are just an omen of bad running through the city, right? So a lot of people are just like running and screaming from you as you're running through the city. and there's a handful of guards who spot you as they're trying to like corral people, and they're like, "What is that? They must be the cause of this. Stop them!" And two guards.
But the whole city is really dark right now, right?
It's like eclipse dark.
This is my aesthetic.
Yeah. So it's like the sun's being blocked, but there's still light, right? It's not like nighttime necessarily.
Okay.
Spirit Halloween.
Yeah. So two of the guards start chasing after you guys. Do you do anything? Oh, also, Wildheart, are you Wildheart? Are you running, or are you riding your bear? I can't hear you, so that's cool.
Okay, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna ride a bear, cause you don't get that opportunity every day, and I'm not gonna turn that up.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so these two guards start chasing after you, just behind you. What are you guys doing?
Riding a freaking bear, dude. What you just doing?
I mean, we don't really have time for this, but you know, if said guards wants to fight me, they will die. Well,
yeah.
Actually, I can't do much.
Do you turn and face them, or you just keep running?
Scream at them, Wildheart. We are not the cause of this.
Yeah, dude, not our fault, okay, dude. We just got here, so yeah.
As you're yelling back at them, one of them just yells back, "Like we'd believe your dark elf lies."
These are dwarves, though. They can't catch us. These are dwarves, right? What kind of guards are these? Are these human guards? Because they got short legs.
They're humans, yeah. I mean, there's both humans and dwarves in this city, and they employ a lot of humans.
Yeah, dude.
They're Olympians
like
too.
Nowhere close to the speed of a full-grown grizzly bear. Yeah. 38 miles.
I mean,
an hour.
if we're gonna have to, like, we may end up having to fight them. I mean,
if you just want to keep running, that's fine. You can say, you can pause it. Yeah, we just keep running. That's fine. That's on you. That's whatever your characters would do.
As long as they don't catch up to us, I'll keep running for right now. All
right, cool. So let me get you guys to roll on dex, because you're like weaving in and out of people and buildings. So let me just roll basically a dex roll to make sure you're running agilely through the chaos.
Do I still have the same stats?
Yeah. You can keep your stats.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
dude. Yeah, dude. That's like no, I'm not gonna brag, but back in my day, pretty good parkour.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Really? No.
Ooh.
As a fucking wolf. Okay.
All right.
All
right. Here's what happens. Let me roll on.
He stops and has to sniff his ass. It's been a while.
Yeah. Maybe. So. And Simba does pretty good.
Yeah, dude, we high five like midair.
So one of the guards draws an arrow and shoots it, and it doesn't hit you, but it hits like he was shooting at like his like laundry things hanging above you, and it drops down and entangles you, and you trip up as it you get caught up in the ropes in the laundry going across. Think Aladdin, right? So immediately Simba like whirls around and he's like, "Pops!" And Wildheart, do you turn around or you just keep running? Wildheart?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on?
What we doing?
I don't know. I'm not sure anymore. So Gray is...
I got stuck. I'm stuck in the clothes things because it fell on me because I rolled shitty.
Yeah.
And
Simba turned around.
Simba turned around. He said, "Are you still going forward, or are you turning around and helping? Because I'm sure the guards are gonna catch up to me now."
Yeah, dude. No, I got your back, bro. Let's do this.
All right. So yeah, the guards are descending upon Gray.
The girls are descending upon the wolf. I feel like this turned into a furry inside.
Yeah, they just want to pet you. They just want to feel your ears. That's so you're a good boy.
That's what they want to do.
So yeah, what do you do?
I mean, we're gonna obviously. I have this feeling we're gonna have to yeah. He said he turned around.
Well, yeah, but I mean, are you going to confront the guards, or are you just going to like hang back and see what happens?
Oh yeah, no, dude. If the guards closed in on my boy,
yeah,
I'm gonna put him down.
All right, yeah. So try for it.
Yeah. All right, so how do I attack? Okay, so I'm gonna ride my bear, and I'm gonna take some swipes at him.
Yeah.
+3. Yeah, dude.
All right. Roll for some damage.
As I'm not familiar with this character since it's the first time I'm playing it, obviously. What? Let's see here. Try to see if me and my bear share. Yes, we do. Yeah. Add that on there. There we go. Right, the +3 comes from the bear. We're attacking together.
Is that one of your? It's one of the because you get like certain boons from the bear, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, okay. Nice. You're definitely gonna like murder a guard. So tell me how you do it.
Well, the bear did not take too kindly to their comments earlier, referring to us as not being wanted here. So he just bit his head off. Just yeah.
All right. Yeah. So as the bear is mauling the guard with you on top of the bear, the one guard sort of like jumps back, and it's the same one with a bow, and so as he's jumping back, he leashes another arrow that sort of like grazes you, and you take just 1 damage as it just grazes you. So really probably glancing off your armor, and Simba is like biting the ropes and stuff off of Gray, and so Gray, you've been freed by Simba. Did you want to take any action?
Oh, we're killing the other guard.
Okay. Now you can't use your weapons because you can't really equip them.
I don't have. Yeah. So are we going to? So I'm going to roll same attack, same everything.
Yeah.
Just not weapons.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. We'll roll that on what? Strength? Yeah. Guess I'll try to bite the other guard on the neck, run over and bite him on the neck.
Oh, holy crap! Yeah, you do.
He is done. Ooh.
Roll some damage.
That's on a. Will Smash take effect since I'm just a wolf though? Because if Smash takes effect, he gonna lose an arm, a leg. He may.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're a wild animal. You can bite an arm off.
Okay, well, I mean, you know what? We're gonna just rip a leg off, just clean off with damage. So we're going to roll the 10 for this, and then the merciless. There you go.
Okay. So you gonna take the leg off?
Yeah, the whole leg's come off.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you rip his leg off, and he falls to the ground, and he just starts screaming and grabbing where like the missing leg was, dropping whatever he had to the ground, and he's just sort of like rolling on the ground, holding his like stump of a leg, and I mean obviously he's not chasing you at this point, so do you think you want him to die?
He attacked me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking if you're gonna like leave him like just keep on running, or if you're gonna stick around to finish the job, sort of thing. Let me put it this way: Simba's like, Pops, you want me to finish him off?
Sure, Simba. Take his soul.
Yeah. So Simba like goes in and like bites him, grabs him in the chest, and just like starts ripping out his cavity, and he's like,
"That's gross."
Yeah. And he's
just what happens. I am a wild animal right now.
As he's chewing, he's like, Papa, I can't find the soul. Something's not right. As he's chewing, and,
okay.
like trying to like eat this guy's soul, but he can't find it. So yeah, you guys are dealing with that. And as we head back to the Merchants Guild, you guys open up on this scene here. You're walking here on this platform into this sort of weird, like sort of almost I don't want to say cultish, but like, you know, there's like altar-looking things. There's runes everywhere, and there's the platform, and then there's like
last time Miss saw this, there was a resurrected vampire god,
and then there were the pathways into several different corridors leading in any number of directions. And so you guys get in there, and Garfield's says, "Oh heavens, we didn't expect all of this. All right, I think we'll split up." He says, "Is there any particular direction you think you want to go?" As he's looking at you, Mist.
I'm gonna go to the pathway under the crotch of that giant statue.
Yeah. All right. You don't want to like discern realities or anything.
I mean, I could.
You could.
Although my discern realities are terrible.
Or Melody could discern realities, or Clancy could discern realities.
Because that's on wisdom, and it never works for me.
Clancy's busy firing off nothing into the air because his magic doesn't work.
So is he just like shoo, like shoo, shoo?
Yeah, see,
Okay,
I totally got it too.
I kind of discern something.
Yeah, so
You discern me doing tricks.
No.
There's a lot of stuff sort of just written all over the place. You can't quite make out what all the information is. It's not quite. It's not a language that you know precisely, but you've read a lot of languages, so you can kind of make some things out. So there's one that says something basically about like books. There's one that says something about armory. There's one that says something about treasury, and there's one that says office, kind of. Well, it says like something that's like office, basically.
I'm headed to armory.
Yeah.
She's just gonna leave us there and not tell us what's up. Jeez.
Yeah, she just walks off, and you guys are like, where's she going? So
come on, no offense, Miss, but anytime we've ever went to a building and you were with me, you're like, first.
Miss can also discern realities to see if he doesn't have any better luck.
He got it too.
I got it too, dude.
Yeah, you can't reject
I
that.
don't get shit. I'm gonna yell out, Melody, where the hell are you going?
I guess I will try to discern realities on it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep walking like I'm in a trance.
With a 10!
God damn it.
Yeah. So as Melody's walking off, Clancy's taking a little more time to read these runes, and then he finds like on a little pedestal.
I'm gonna retcon. I did tell Mist where I'm going.
Oh no! Okay. Well,
you can all rethink your mistakes later.
So
I asked, you didn't answer.
Wow.
So Clancy finds as he's sort of looking at everything, there's a little like pedestal that has like a parchment on it, and he picks it up, and it's like a translation of everything that's like in the room. And So one definitely says library, like in one particular direction. One says it does say armory. One says Tim Zeddy's office this way.
Oh shit!
What is Tim Zeddy?
Yeah.
So are you saying we all have seen this piece of paper?
Well, he's seeing it, right?
Clancy's found it. I guess.
Yeah, so he could choose to share it or whatever.
Who all's with us?
It's the three of you and Garfield and 6 other thieves.
Oh no, Melody's gone. It's just me, Clancy, and the other dudes.
Hey, Mist.
Yeah, man.
I share the information.
Awesome.
Do you share?
Thanks
I
for
neglect
that
to
salad,
share
Clancy.
anything about Tim Zeddy.
Do you share it with the thieves as well?
I share it with Mist.
Okay. So yeah, I remember the thieves are like kind of crowding around. They're like, what's going on? What does he got there?
I tell Mist to decide whether or not he wants to share the information. Because, you know, we see how well that works.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, hey, can anyone else translate this stuff? I can't read it.
So Garfield's like sort of inspecting it, and he says, "I've seen runes like this before, but it's nothing that I can read, unfortunately."
Shit. And I'm going to just like, all right, we're splitting up, man. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm literally going in the direction of where the libraries is.
Okay. All right.
I'm following.
All right. So Melody, as you're like making your way in down the corridor, and you look back and no one's following you, you see just the group of them splitting up. Do you just keep going the way you're going, or?
I guess so.
Okay. You may not have to. It's just whatever Melody
Yeah,
do.
no, I'm good.
All right. So, all right. I think like
I don't know why. I'm just.
I think like
feeling
a thief was sort of starting to tail you, and so like a thief is following you, so Garfield sort of like motions, and another thief starts following Mist and Clancy, and then they sort of disperse up in groups of another group of 2 and a group of one, like another group of 2 that go in another direction. So you are all heading in different directions. Because now Garfield did say once you were in, it was sort of like every thief for themselves.
He also just said split up too, so you know there's that.
Yeah. So all right, cool. So Melody, you got this other thief sort of starting to tail behind you. Do you say anything to him, or you let him follow you?
charming and open.
Okay. What do you say?
I basically ask him if I, am going to have any trouble with him.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, "No, ma'am. I'm just seeing what's this way, like yourself."
I got a 14, so it has to be the truth.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, he's following you in that direction. All right, cool. So let's see. This is we'll go here first. So yeah, Melody, you get to sort of this.
Is that a giant dick
It's
in that room, Mike?
suit of armor.
That's a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Don't really think so, man.
That's a phallic suit of armor.
I think someone drew this in the pure fact of hoping someone would pick it out thinking it was a suit of armor.
Yeah.
I think you just found a cock piece for a giant.
Yeah.
Dude. I am screenshot this shit.
Anyways, Melody, yeah, you get in this room, and it looks like this room is not used hardly at all. I mean, there are cobwebs, but there are a number of suits of armor, and like I said, there are weapons. There are some chests with some gold pieces in them, and some closed chests. And it's just sort of very dusty and musty. The thief that followed behind you immediately starts grabbing some of the gold out of the chests and putting it into a satchel. What do you do?
I'd like to roll to discern realities about what I should, basically what would be the best for me to pick up.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
I got an 8.
Yep. The gold looks pretty appealing. The armor, while in good condition,
it's not magical. Or...
Yeah, well, if it was, you wouldn't know right now.
Yeah,
that one is really heavily used. I would stay away from it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like, unless it's nice armor. They're nice weapons, but there's nothing special about them other than the fact that they're just like nice.
I mean, considering we've been adventuring for a while, I'd say that probably our stuff's probably
what you have is probably nicer. But I mean, this is nice for like a standard person, right? Any normal person would be happy to have this.
Then I start gathering gold.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, and you've got that sort of. So, do you start piling gold into your bag of holding in front of this thief?
Not in front of him, like.
I mean, he's sitting there like dumping gold into his own pockets right now. So.
I know, but he's pretty, kind of occupied at the moment.
So if you're gonna try and do it beside him without him noticing, let's roll on some dex for how slyly you can do that.
Fucking dex.
I mean, you're a bard. You should have pretty decent dex. I feel like.
I have +1. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you're getting in. He doesn't know what you're doing, but he definitely notices that like, you're getting more gold than you should normally be able to. Yeah. But he doesn't know what's up necessarily.
Okay.
So he kind of stops what he's doing and he kind of like starts peering over at you and he's like, wow, that's a lot of gold you're gonna carry.
Say what?
Is that what you say?
No. What did you say? It cut
out. He kind of like peers over at you and he says basically, that's a lot of gold you're going to carry. You're going to be able to carry all that?
Yeah, I think I can handle it. Can I discreetly use the scissors to like cut his interest in what I'm doing?
Sure. Yeah, roll again on Dex to see if he can't. I mean, if somebody like starts coming at you with a pair of scissors, you're going to be like, "What the f?" So.
Well, I mean, like I can kind of do it off to the side or something, like.
Yeah, well, just let's say roll.
Okay, it works. It works.
So yeah, you. He kind of sees the scissors at the last second, and it's kind of like, "Hey," but you managed to like cut.
But now his interest isn't there, so.
So yeah, you cut it, and he's like, well, it cuts like emotions, right? So I guess
curiosity.
Yeah. So you kind of cut that, and he's kind of like looks down, and he's like, what was I doing? Oh, guess I'll keep collecting this gold. And he just kind of like starts like slowly putting some more in a bag, and then you see him like sort of lifting the bag to see how heavy it is, and he's just sort of testing it. So yeah, you're in there with him. Nothing crazy going on at the moment. So
how much gold do I get?
We can say that you get about 600 gold.
Okay.
Yep. You guys are all just filthy rich. Yeah. So meanwhile, Mist and Clancy and this other thief, you arrive in this sort of like large library, and so here you are. What do you do?
I want to discern realities. I'm looking for magical items, books with that kind of information in it.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the periodicals.
Cool. Apparently Mist can't read. I don't know what's going on.
I'm rolling terrible tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, you're fumbling around for a pretty long time, just kind of looking for stuff. But there's so many books in here. You're not finding a lot. Clancy, do you want to roll a discern realities by any chance?
I'm going to discern realities to find the index.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, you find the index. Dude. Yeah, you sort of go behind a desk that's there, and as you're rifling through the file cabinet in the desk, you find one that basically has the index for everything in the place.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to Mist. I'm gonna hand it to him and be like, "I call anything on magical animals."
Well, the index it's large. You can't hold it because there's so much of it, right? So you'd have to walk him over to the desk where it is.
Mist, come here.
All right. So I walk on over. What'd you find?
Here's an index of everything. I call magical animal books.
Sweet.
Yeah. So when you both when you both congregate in the same area, the one thief that's in there with you, and he's just rifling through stuff, kind of peeks his head over a shelf, and he's like, "Hey, what you guys got over there?"
Book index.
Yeah, there you go.
He says, "Oh, yeah, that'd be really helpful."
What you looking for, man?
He wanders over there and he says, "Anything worth money, obviously."
You might want the classic literature section.
He says,
Yeah, first editions. Yeah, boy. He's not wrong, actually. That's a pretty good for money.
If you're not looking for power.
Yeah. So yeah.
Clancy uses his brain.
So yeah. Clancy, as you're rifling through the index, when you're all kind of like sifting through at this point, yeah, you do notice there is a book on rare and magical creatures.
Hey.
Shove it in my head.
But you gotta go find it. If you go to it, so it's like across the way, and it's up like several shelves. You'll have to like wheel a ladder over there to get to it and stuff. So
I skip happily to do that.
yeah, Mist, as you're looking through, and what are you looking for exactly, Mist?
I am looking for powerful and rare magical items.
Yeah. So yeah, you come across an index in the index, a book that is called Magical Wonders of the World, one of a kind items to behold, and their histories.
All right, I'm off to get that.
Yep. And then the other guy, he as he's rifling the index, he's pulled out a piece of parchment and a quill, and he's like writing like down locations of books so he can kind of go like scatter and get a number of things that he sort of found that he thinks might be valuable. So yeah, Clancy, after going to the designated location, you find the book you're looking for. Yep. And
I take the book and I put it in my head.
Yep. Do you look at it at all, or you just right now you just like stuff it in?
I know what it is, so I know it's that book, right?
Yep.
Nope, don't look at it. Just shove it in my head.
Yep. Okay. Cool. And yeah,
Time for reading later.
Yeah, Mist, you find the book that you're looking for. It's on like a bottom shelf in the back corner, but you do find it. It's covered in a considerable amount of dust. No one's looked at this in a long time, but there it is.
Cool.
Yep.
While I'm over there, I want to detect traps.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm thinking if there is some, then there's something special. All right.
Yeah, there are no traps in this room.
Damn. Okay. All right. I was hoping you were like, yeah, there's some in that corner over there. Like, what is that? All right. Then I just walk back to the index waiting for Clancy.
Yeah. All right. So you both head back to the index, or do you start leaving, or?
Yeah, I'd actually like to go loot a different area.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the
I'm
one
following Mist.
the one guy is sort of just like all over the place, and he's like he's going to this area and he's going to that area. As you guys are starting to exit, you hear echoing to the room from the entrance that you came into. Who's there?
Your mother!
He says, wait a minute. I know that voice anywhere.
Fuck.
Clancy! You
Better skedaddle!
You recognize the voice of one Tim Zeddy.
Let's go, Mist, before he finds me.
You're I mean, there's the one entrance to the room, right? And so, like, and the echo is coming from that area.
Okay.
I'm legitly going to ghost into the shadows.
So I generally know which direction to go for other rooms, right?
Yeah. I mean, but you still have to get, I guess, past the person who's coming through the entrance.
I'm going to ask Mist which way he wants to go.
Yeah, but we still have to go through that one hallway, right?
No, trust me.
Okay.
Which room are we going to next?
Michael, what rooms were there? You said armory, library.
Tim Zeddy's office.
Okay.
And then treasury.
Am I supposed to know who the fuck Tim Zeddy is?
You don't.
I know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said, who the fuck's Tim Zeddy?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, did I forget? I would like to go to the armory.
Okay, so can I locate which wall is nearest to that?
Well, so the
From
way
this room.
the way that it works out is you were in the center area and everything branches out from there. So
Okay.
it's not anywhere.
I
near.
assume it's all part of one building.
It is, but it's sort of it's underground, right? And so it just branches off into sort of like cul-de-sacs almost. I guess is the best way to put it out there.
Nothing but dirt.
Yeah, so there's like a crap ton of dirt between you and the next room, and the armory.
Boo!
You know.
That makes this less fun.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to hide behind the door, and once I hear him get close, I'm going to light my small explosive and toss it in his face.
Okay. In the mist, what do you want to do?
I was legit watching. I was waiting for the dude to come out after Clancy because he screamed his name, and I was going to make him go night-night.
So are you just gonna wait in the middle of the room, or where are you?
I told you I ghosted to the side.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's lots of sides to ghost to. I didn't know if you were like
Okay,
near the
well,
door.
anywhere that's dark where the son of a bitch doesn't hear me, and it's
Yeah.
a good advantage for me. That's where I'm at.
So yeah, so maybe like near one of the bookcases. That's fine. So the other thief, like hearing that, sort of like stops what he's doing, and he looks up and he's like, oh, "Crap."
I'm gonna motion a finger over my giant bald face and just shh.
Yeah. So he
I'm
sees
gonna do this like down.
he sees it and he kind of looks at you like a dog looks at you when they're confused. He's just kind of like, what? I'm
gonna have a talk about Garfield and his quality of thieves.
Yeah.
Any thief with good intentions, get the fuck out of there when you heard people yelling.
So well, so he's like like just looked out from a bookcase, and so he's still trying to see what's going on here because I mean the person called out a name of somebody, right? So it's he's wondering if it's not like a cohort of Clancy's, right? And Clancy's a weird dude, so he doesn't know why he's doing anything that he does.
Yeah, that's true. I still don't know why he does most of the things he does.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
So you hear the voice is coming. He starts yelling out, and he's like, "Clancy, I know you're in there, and I'm coming for you."
Okay, so as he gets close enough to the door, I'm going to jump out from behind the door. After lighting the small explosive, I'm going to jump out from behind the door, run towards him and past him, and toss it for him to catch. Here, catch!
Okay, all right. So so you see his shadow starting to like peer into the doorway, and so then you want to do that now then?
Yes.
Okay, roll on dex for the running, dashing, and throwing of a bomb.
7, surprisingly.
Yeah. So you toss him. You run and you toss him on the bomb. You toss him the bomb, but it's not the greatest throw. So he doesn't quite catch it because he literally just like couldn't. And it fumbles on the floor behind him just a little ways as you run past. Then roll a d8 for the explosion. Yeah. So it does 5 damage to him and kind of blows him forward a little bit. And then you catch like just 2 damage off of that because it rolled forward a little bit. It's kind of just a little bit of splash as you're running forward. So he gets sort of forced in further into the doorway, and he sort of lands on the thing and rolls a little bit. Miss, do you do anything when you see this go down?
I'm going to assume that he is quite busy with this explosion in his face.
Yeah, I mean you can take like a +2 advantage. I mean there's a slim chance that you might fail, but it's pretty low.
I'm just going to touch him with where's that crap man?
The Goldie root?
No, oil of tagging.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna run up and tag his ass.
Yes, roll a dex with an additional
with +2.
An additional +2.
Jeez.
I don't even know that you can fail that. But.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Yeah. So yeah, you literally just like run up and like slap it on.
I bitch slap him right in his face with it.
So yeah, what do you say then as soon as you do that?
When he drops to the floor, I look at Clancy. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Okay.
My arch rival.
Your arch rival, heard.
Keep stealing his shit. And selling
While
his
he's
kids.
sleeping, I'd like to pick his pockets.
Yeah, cool. All right. Let's roll on.
Dex is picking pockets from the
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, I'm getting it all.
Yeah. So yeah. So on him, you find there's a small ledger that has a lot of information about goods in and out of the guild. It also has a list of like some of the names of people that he does business with, I guess, on the regular. And he's also got a key on him.
Okay.
Looks like a door key. And then he's got like, a couple of gold on him. Nothing crazy.
All right, I take it.
Okay.
How many gold did he take?
3.
3? Okay. All right, I take all of that.
Yep. And we'll pause it. I mean, he's got like a simple knife on him, and he's probably got like some parchment paper and like a quill and that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, okay. I don't want that crap.
Yep. Okay. All right. So yeah, the other thief comes sort of like walking up, and he's got like a backpack that's like loaded down with books. And he looks down at the guy and he says, "Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's Tim Zeddy. He runs the Merchants Guild."
Tim Zeddy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he's head of the Merchants Guild.
Tim Zeddy's sleeping. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. And he's a human. Tim Zeddy is. So the thief looks at him and he says, "Huh, how the mighty fallen, I guess." And he just starts walking off.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So you guys head off then?
Yeah, man.
Indeed.
Yep. So back outside. So Gray, you and Simba and Wildheart, you've defeated these guards. Do you continue to just like run crazily through the streets? Are you gonna try and duck to a house, or what are you gonna do?
Will Simba fit in a house?
Yeah,
he's
the larger homes. He's the size of like a mountain lion.
Yeah, he shouldn't be that big.
Oh, that's right.
So no soul was found there.
He couldn't detect one. But also, he doesn't have any magic.
Oh no, what do you think, Wolfman? Think we should hold up?
Yeah, we need to go like somewhere. So he can't sense auras or see auras anymore.
Nope.
This is god level magic here. Come on, man. This is god level dragon. Okay. I mean, I really don't know what we should do right now. I mean, we need to get the hell out of here. We need to go hide somewhere.
You also hear a good bit of screaming back in the direction you came from.
That ain't my problem.
Yeah. And a lot of people are like running, starting to run like past you. They sort of like look at you, and they're definitely avoiding you in horror. But whatever it is they're running from is way scarier than whatever you are. So,
We need to continue to leave.
one guy that runs by, and you hear him just yell to the guys from him beside him. He's like, "Another one! That was not as big, but where are they coming from?"
Oh my.
Oh shit, dude. Apparently there's a giant dark elf over there, dude. We gotta go see.
Do Clancy proud.
Jeez. Oh, that's good.
That one caught me off guard. Oh, you get the fuck out of here. Where are we right now? Where did we get to?
Let's say you've made it sort of like around like this area.
Oh, well, fuck.
Y'all can dive in the water, or whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, that's probably a terrible idea. I mean, but hey, can we? What the hell? What the hell is what the hell is this thing? Is this like a lighthouse?
Yeah.
Can we like cross this bridge and go to hell over there?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's try to go for the front gate to get the hell out of here.
Okay, so you gonna keep running towards the front gate?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let me get you all to roll a dex check again, just for like weaving in and out of stuff, dodging whatever's going on.
Yeah, that's happening. Yeah, unless Simba's retarded this time.
Yep, nope. All of you got over a 10. So yeah, so there were a few other things that you dodged some people. There were some guards running. They may have like for half a second thought about attacking you, but then they're just like F no. You do see some there's some people who are just like laid out in the street. You can see people like some people just look sort of they're not running, they're just wandering around confused. They're looking at their hands, or they're like they don't even know what's going on anymore. There are a lot of people who have like you see a number of people who have staffs, and they're like banging them on the ground, and they're like why won't you work, and as you're just sort of running by everyone, and you do make it to that gate, when you get to that gate, there's a succubus like with like wings and like the whole thing, and then also an elf standing at the gate, and they're basically blocking it, and the elf looks you guys up and down, and he says, "No flyers, I see. Guess you're one of the sheep."
The fuck did you say to me?
He said,
Flyers.
He said, "Bah."
Dude, don't like it.
First of all, he said, what is he talking about? Flyers? What is he talking about? Well, we're leaving. Let us out. Get out of my way. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm a wolf. They don't understand what I'm saying.
No, you're just going, oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, they have no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and walk my dog.
The succubus is looking at you guys, and she's like, so it's one of the fabled dragons you have there. I think we'll be taking that off your hands.
The shit you said.
And Simba says, he says, "You'll never take me from my papa." And
they're trying to take you.
And then the elf is like, "It speaks." Oh, he says, "This is quite the rare find." He says, "I think if we capture this, Covid will be pleased."
Covid. Covid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about him, did you?
No, but that name.
Yeah, no, I made a character called Covid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during the prison break.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
Well, that's not going to happen. So if they're trying to take you, we're going to kill them.
So the succubus starts casting a spell, and the elf sort of forms a bow made completely of fire and draws a fire arrow. What are you guys doing?
Well, I guess I'm going to attack the elf.
Okay, roll for it.
That's happening, and
Dang.
that's happening. That is all happening, and I am going to literally rip his fucking arm off.
Okay.
And merciless. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So you get the arm. You pull it off from like the elbow down.
Yeah.
And you pull it off, and do you shake it like a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. you rip it
Ain't
off.
fucking shooting that arrow at me.
He the arrow in his hand, obviously the flame bow dissipates. He sort of screams and he takes his hand, some fire forms his hand, and he immediately applies it to the stub to like cauterize the room. He kind of yells out. The succubus looks over him with concern, but she keeps casting. She's like waving her hands like this, and she's creating this sort of like orb of light as she's doing it. And she says, "Stop messing around. We got to get that dragon." Wildheart, what are you doing?
I'm mounting my bear, dude, and I'm just like, I'm gonna rip off a body part alongside Gray.
The same off the elf or the succubus?
A succubus.
Okay, roll for it.
2 PCs, motherfucker.
Would it be dex or?
You roll an attack basically. So whatever your regular attack skill is, which as a ranger I think is probably dex.
Alright, dude, it's an 8. It's not too bad, not too good, but
yeah,
I feel pretty good about that roll.
Yeah, you won't be ripping anything off, but you'll certainly attack her. So roll for some damage.
Okay.
Okay. And what part of her are you attacking?
Let's go to them thighs, man. Let's attack those thighs.
So yeah, you're going after her thigh on right or left leg.
Oh jeez.
Definitely left leg.
Okay. Yeah. So you grab the left leg. It's surprisingly meaty, right? I mean, so you grab it and it's bleeding, but she's still holding still. And then she takes the light orb and she throws it, and it like encapsulates Simba. So Simba like gets trapped inside like this ball of light, and she sort of start trying to fight you off. Meanwhile, Gray, what are you doing?
I'm gonna attack the succubus.
Okay, report.
Did I accidentally? Yeah, I did. I dropped the dice roller. And guess what? Her fucking arm's coming off too.
Okay, roll for it. Damage.
Ooh! Oh! These rolls!
So yeah, tell me how you do it.
Maybe I should be in wolf form all the time, or just because apparently, I just jump up and grab her arm and just rip it completely off, and I eat it a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, you rip her arm off, and she stumbles back, and her back hits against the door, and she sort of leaps into the air and starts flapping her wings to try and like get some altitude. Meanwhile, the elf is basically started forming the bottom part of his arm out of like fire. So he has like the bottom half of his arm is like just like it's a flame basically, and yeah, he sort of yells at her. He's like, "Hey, you could be okay." And then she's flying in the air. She says, "I don't know." Her voice is a little shaky. She says, grab the dragon before it's too late." And he says, "All right, I'm going to grab him. You call in reinforcements." And so he starts running for the floating ball that has like Simba in it. And she pulls out like sort of like this horn from her back pouch or whatever. Wildheart, what are you doing?
First off, I'm going to jump off my bear. Yeah, we're going to stand side by side. And I'm going to say, prepare for trouble.
Oh my gosh.
And my bear's going to be like, roar, which is like bear for
Make it
double.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So we're going to do that. And then we're going to attack.
Are you protecting the world from devastation?
I am.
I can't right now. I can't.
Okay. Man, I'm also thinking about uniting the world.
I can't.
I
have nothing.
Truth and love.
I have nothing to say at this point.
So,
Nothing.
there we go. Oh,
Jesus.
it looks like that's happening.
Yeah. All right. All right. Roll for some damage.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And so, who are you attacking? Sorry.
Whichever one is closing in on Simba's approximate location.
That's the elf with the firearm. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are you doing? So you'll kind of like knock him off course. You're gonna do a little damage. So how you doing that?
Just go shoulder charging. Gonna insert my shoulder into his sternum.
Okay, yeah, so you shoulder
his
check
boss.
him. Yeah, so yeah, you football shoulder check him and knock him, and he stumbles off to the side. Meanwhile, the succubus puts the horn to her lips and starts to blow. Gray, what are you doing?
I mean, I can't attack her.
Yeah, you might could like leap off the back of the bear or something.
What kind
Parkour!
What kind of agility do you think I've got?
You're a wolf.
I mean, well, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Have I been rolling that right? I rolled that with my modifier, right?
Roll what?
My attack.
Yeah, your attack roll.
Yeah.
You roll with your strength modifier, which I think is a +3.
Okay, that's what I was making
Yeah.
sure that I wasn't. I
Yeah.
was rolling it. Well, both of them actually are +3 because both of them are at 18. Well, that's fine. Dex is with a +3 as well. So
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll try to. She's blowing a horn. Yeah, I'll try to jump off the bear's back, and if the bear lets me, and
Yeah. So
So-called.
you roll a dex roll for the feat of getting into the air where she's at, and then you roll an attack roll for attacking her.
yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah. You definitely like launch yourself in the air from the bear's back.
I'm getting there, and I'm gonna roll my attack roll.
Yep.
Which is good lord.
No,
Come
wait,
on.
wait. You got to roll for success. I mean, we can keep it.
Oh,
as
for my
numbers.
okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, that's still happening.
All right, cool. So where are you getting her at?
I'm going to try to bite her in the wing so she falls out of the sky.
Okay, so you're gonna like latch onto a wing and drag her down, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you latch onto one of her rings and start dragging her down. As you pull her down, she cracks the back of her skull against the building. So you see where like the above the door, the stone that's surrounding it. As you're pulling her down, the back of her head hits that, and she just falls limp to the ground as you drag her down. The horn like rolls off from her hands, and she's bleeding out from her skull. You see the elf as he's sort of just been checked and he's stumbling. He yells back, "Cecilia, no!" He starts scrambling towards where the horn is. Wildheart, what are you doing? Also, once she dies, the orb holding Simba starts to dissipate, and he drops to the ground.
Excellent. Excellent. A succubus soul would be great.
I cannot
Brad
hear you,
can't
Brad.
find
I'm
it.
sorry.
Oh yeah, I muted myself there. So that guy is currently going back for the horn. He turned
He's
back.
scrambling on the ground trying to like get to it because it's rolled away from her hand.
Hey, I'm gonna try to stop that from happening.
All right.
So I'm just gonna roll to kick him, I guess. Ooh.
Okay.
Is that gonna do
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Roll for some damage. Okay. And where are you kicking him?
In the rib.
Cool. And your bear's helping you? How?
It's like cheering me on. It's giving me motivational
Okay.
speech when it's going on.
Sure. Why not? All right. So yeah. You kick him in the rib, and he rolls back against the side of the wall there, and he says, I mean, he like rolls and goes, "Ugh!" And he says, "If I'm going, I'm taking you all down with me." Then Gray, can you roll me a Defy Danger? With,
On what am
with your dex?
what am I doing to defy this danger? Like jumping out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get another +1 for on the move.
Okay.
So yeah, we're we're gonna do that with Dex. Yeah, I'm getting out of the way of whatever
So
he's doing.
he shoves his hand like into his own chest, and then he just explodes in a burst of flame in all directions. Wildheart, you take some of this on your, because you're right there at him.
Yeah, dude.
And so you take just 3 fire damage as the wave bursts out from him, and it's a Gray jumps out of the way, just outside of the blast range, as he explodes, incinerating himself. And then,
actually, on the move states, rushing past or like basically falling off something. So I don't know if that applies there.
even
but
if you
it
didn't have it,
would-
it'd still be a 10.
It would still be
So,
10. Okay, yeah, all right. So we'll go with that. Doesn't apply there.
And
I'll remember that.
the flame also incinerates the succubus as it bursts out, and just, her body starts to disintegrate. Meanwhile, back inside, where's that? I need the players. I need the players. So, back in the armory, Melody, you between you and this other guy, you basically cleared out all of the gold that was in there, so the guy's just looking at the boxes, still kind of like apathetically, and he's like, I guess that's all of it. Well, it seems they don't. You know what? It doesn't matter. And
So emo.
he just has his backpack on, and he's like, got to get this back to Garfield. So he starts walking out, and just as he walks out, he's stopped as Mist and Clancy arrive at the front door. When you guys pass through this intersection, the guy with the other books peeled off from you, so you guys walk up, and then there's Melody and the other guy just about to leave. I can barely hear you, buddy. Kind of. Is he?
You're really low.
It's really quiet, man.
Like you went from normal talking to low.
Do.
It's almost like your output got turned down somehow.
Was it better?
No.
Mm-mm. Yeah, your output got turned down.
Oh, tell you guys.
Yeah, we can kind of hear you. So, all right.
That's sad.
Yeah. All right. So, Mist and Clancy, you guys show up, and there they are, just sort of like standing in the doorway to leave. Do you say anything?
Did y'all take everything?
We headed off in our separate directions. Like,
Well, no,
I was.
well, yeah. I mean, you. Are you talking about you and the other guy, or you and them? Sorry.
I basically just said that I was just on a mission. Melody's been moody lately.
Yeah.
And she was like, I wanted first pick for once.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Clancy doesn't know any of the history between you and anyone else. He's pretty new to the party.
Yeah.
So, like, everything you're saying I probably doesn't. He's just like,
Yeah, Melody's in a mood. Big mood. I'm like, I gave you a flyer, man.
You can give Clancy a flyer.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So what is Miss saying you're doing? Oh, you're gone. You're gone completely now.
Yeah.
Are they battery powered? Your headphones?
Oh, I think he's saying he's giving Clancy all of his money. Yeah, see, he's nodding his head.
So let me write this down. Mist gives Clancy all of his money.
Oh yeah. That's gonna work out well.
And it's like, Mist is typing.
So as you guys are sitting there conversing, the emo thief guy is kind of like like, guys, could you move out of the way? I gotta get back.
I'm gonna lean towards him, give him the largest sniff, and then resume conversation.
Like inside your helmet, though, right?
Yes, so it sounds like.
And he would be curious about that, except for he doesn't have that emotion right now. So he just kind of looks at you, and he's like, "So, is that a no?"
You smell like sad.
He says, "I'm not sad. I'm got the gold. I'm gonna take it to my boss. I'm a thief. That's what I am."
Well, I'm a tax collector. It'll cost you 2 gold to get through this door.
And he's like, "Why?"
Because I'm poor.
And he's like, "Fine, whatever." And he reaches back in the gold and he's like, throws 2 gold at you.
Yeah, I move out the way.
What about Melody and Mist, who are sitting there conversing? We got a mic check? Nope, still nothing. You might have to type to us.
Just restarting, like, reset the
He just
audio
DM'd
settings.
me on Facebook. He totally said that it was true. Mist gave him all my gold.
Wow, that's very uncharacteristic of Mist.
Yeah, super uncharacteristic.
No, must just be my charming personality.
Okay, so so it looks like Mist is like, screw this, I'm going to the treasury.
Yeah.
Now, does he state that, or does he just turn around and start heading that way? Yeah. Okay. So Mist is basically just like done with the conversation, and he turns and starts walking away.
Yeah.
So Clancy, what are you doing?
Following Mist.
All right, and Melody.
I'm going to the office.
All right.
I don't know why I'm typing. You just can hear me. So.
Yeah, we can hear you. You don't got that. All right, yeah. So Mist and Clancy start heading towards the treasury, and Melody's heading towards the office. There's that. So Melody, you arrive at the office and you find it to be locked.
Oh, that's right. They have the key.
So I mean, we posit that takes some time. And about the same time that you arrive, Mist goes, haha. But not really Mist, that's just Joel the player going, haha.
Yeah, I know.
Because Mist doesn't know.
Yeah.
So Mist and Clancy, you take sort of like a large winding path towards the treasury. And you arrive at a door. And it's a very simple looking door. It's just a simple wooden door. I mean, it seems to be locked. What do you do? Nope.
No sound.
I'm going to begin talking to the door in hopes that it opens.
Do you start banging your giant head against it?
No, but I do get uncomfortably close to the door.
All right. Yeah. So Miss is going to try and detect traps, or not detect traps. Pick the lock. Right. So roll. For
Sorry,
picking the
old
lock.
habit.
Cool.
Oh, that
Masterfully
happens.
picked.
Yeah. You pick the lock. As soon as you pick the lock, you hear like a clicking noise and a winding noise.
Ha! And I totally believe that it was me who opened it.
Yeah. Can I get you both to roll Defy Danger?
On Dex, I assume?
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah. After a few clicks, the door springs open, and the floor from underneath you falls away. You both manage to sort of jump away before that happens. Clancy, your landing, because it's quite a far jump, you stumble a little bit and fall to the ground, and it puts a sizable crack in your headpiece. It's not like it doesn't fall apart, but now you have like a crack running through it. And now there's sort of like a chasm in front of you, in between you and the entrance of the door.
I'm gonna pull out my grappling hook and rope and try and hook something on the other side.
Okay. So you're trying to hook like, because you're in sort of like a stone hallway, and then there's just like
I
the
assume
door.
these are fancy doorways.
This one's a very simple door, simple door and a simple like doorway. It's like the door to our house almost. Like a wooden door to our house.
Ah, so
I'm
that
sure
means
nothing's
that it should
happening.
have
I'll
a
be right
border around the outside of it.
I mean, yeah, there's like a very.
I'm gonna try and hook that border.
Thin border. But it's not like it's high in the air or anything. So, but okay.
No, but it's across a chasm.
Yeah. All right. Roll on Dex for hooking it.
Loosely.
Yeah, it's you get kind of a very shaky grapple, but it does manage to latch onto it. Are you swinging across, or are you tight roping across? How are you gonna get across?
I'm gonna hold it, point it at mist, and say, "Cross with this," and just hold it up.
Okay, so you're gonna hold it, and he's gonna like shimmy across.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get and if Mist agrees to that, then roll on your Dex for getting across. Yeah, so Mist very slowly and very carefully shimmies across. The rope definitely like feels like it's going to give a couple of times, but it doesn't. And he manages to make it to the entryway of the door, because it's basically like the threshold of the door is right at the edge of the cliff. So he drops down onto the threshold where the door is open now, and. Then
I'm gonna kind of shout at him, "Get me something good."
Okay, so Clancy's basically not going to attempt to get across, though.
He's gonna sit down and be there in case Mist needs a quick grapple away.
Yeah. So, Mist, then you proceed into the room? Oh no.
I think he's probably trying to get. No.
We still
no,
can't hear you.
Nope, that didn't fix it.
audio.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, cool. As soon as Mist walks in, the door shuts behind him, and sort of relocks itself. Do you just carry on, or do you do anything with the door? Put up a 1 if you're missing the door. Put up a 2 if you're carrying on. Okay, so you continue on into the room. So when you walk into the room initially, it's just sort of a big open room, and there's it seems to be empty. It's sort of almost like a concert hall, or a ballroom, but it's like old and musty and made mostly of stone, and that's what you initially see. So. What do you want to do?
Wait, can we hear you now? Because is that
Maybe.
you
We
We
breathing?
just hear you, Sai.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey!
Oh, hey!
Hey!
I don't know what I did to fix that.
Yeah, we can hear you now though.
Sighed dramatically.
Well, that's better. Yeah, great. Because I was getting mad. All right. So I'm in a weird room after
Yeah.
it's shut.
Yep.
And I've shimmied across.
Mhm.
I'd like to discern realities,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
which is going to be on nothing. So I'm going to fail it, of course. Yep.
Yeah, it's just a big musty room, is what it looks like.
Cool. Then I'd like to try to reopen the door so Clancy can come in.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna be a feat for him to get in, but yeah, I mean, you can basically repick the lock. You can take an additional +1 because you picked it before.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I wonder if that key would open it. Anyway.
Let's try it.
There are no keyholes.
Oh, okay, well. Just a place to pick the lock.
Yeah, well, it's got like a mechanism, right? So I mean,
Oh.
you can mess with the mechanism.
Yeah.
Yep. That's happening.
Yeah,
It's opened.
you sort of reverse engineer it from the opposite side and manage to get it popped back.
Use
open.
a piece of gum and a paper clip.
Yeah, and you just swing it open this time. There's no like popping mechanisms or anything because the trap has already been engaged, right? So yeah, you open it up and you just see Clancy sitting on the floor across from you.
With a giant
I
crack
wave.
in his noggin.
I go, hey, Clancy, do you want to come over?
Are we gonna have tea and biscuits?
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Then yes.
Right. How are you gonna get over?
I'm gonna ask Miss to hold the other side of the rope.
Okay.
All right.
Are you gonna try and attach it to something on your side?
On my side?
No, on his side. On Clancy's
No.
Jeez, man.
side. This is a bad idea.
I agree.
Let me ask this question: Would Mist engage in what's about to happen?
He's not strong, so no.
Yeah. Now,
He might tie off his side. Can I
What
do
would he
that?
say? Hey!
well, it's a grappling hook, so you could. I mean, you could.
Can I just
you know,
hook it on
You
something?
could probably hook it to like the frame of the frame of the door, or
All right. I
the
want
door
to fasten
itself,
it to
or-
the frame of the door.
all right.
What is where I'm at?
It's just a hall. It's a stone hallway. So you got
Yeah.
floor, you got walls, you got a curved ceiling.
So there wouldn't have been anything to tie it to, anyways.
No, that's why I asked. I'm like, tie it to.
All right. After he fastens it, I'm gonna hop in the hole, holding the rope.
So you're gonna like Tarzan swing down into the hole basically. And
Yeah,
climb,
and
and
then I'm
climb up.
gonna rappel up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's roll on Dex for you not slamming into the side of the wall, please.
Or I can just slam into the side of the wall. That's the Clancy way.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can just take the damage, I guess.
I slam into the side of the wall.
That's fine. So let's roll for some damage then.
This would be a D20.
Nah, not a d20.
It's a wall.
He's like, did he mention that there were spikes below?
So
Oh,
yeah,
maximum damage.
yeah, it's maximum damage.
Of course it is.
So you slam into the wall. It hurts because I mean it's a 7-foot gap. So it's quite the fall there. So yeah, you slam into the side of the wall, and now you've got to climb up about 7 feet of rope.
How deep is this hole?
Deeper
Just
than you
for-
can tell. You don't know. Deeper than 7
Okay.
feet for sure.
I was waiting for one of those moments where Danny's like, so what do you do? He's like, Clancy's dead. I'm like,
I guess I'm just gonna clamber up.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll let you just climb up. I won't make you dex roll on that because you already ran inside the wall. So yeah, it takes you like a hot minute because you're probably like you're injured and maybe in a little shell shock from slamming into the side of a wall. But yeah, you kind of make your way up, and I assume maybe Mist at least gives you a hand up at the last.
Sure
little bit.
do.
Yeah. So he pulls you up, and you guys are in the room, and we're going to cut away for a minute and see what some of the people are doing. Let's see. Gray and Wildheart, you you're exiting into the woods, I guess.
So did their bodies burn completely all the way up?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Yeah, we're exiting woods.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Should we still be around this this black mist?
Yeah. So once you exit the city, you walk outside of the mist, the black dome.
All right.
And yeah, so as soon as you walk out, Simba's like, "Oh, Pops, I think. Hold on." And he like does this thing and like turns back into like his human form. And he's like, "Yeah." And then as soon as you walk out, Gray, you start like walking on your hind legs and you sort of start standing erect, and you humanize as it is.
Well, that was entertaining.
And Simba's like, "Pops, what was that?"
I'm not sure.
He says, "Who are those people? Why did they try and take me?"
I'm also not sure.
He's like, "Wildheart, do you know?"
Not sure, little dude. Sorry.
He's like, "Oh man, hey, what about our friends? Do you think they're okay?"
Well, we can't obviously go look for some odd reason.
He says, Why not?"
Because it seems to me that when we were inside that dome, that we had no magic for some odd reason.
He's like, "Yeah, no, I think you're right. That's why I couldn't use any magic. Yeah, that makes sense. But why? It's not. I don't understand."
Neither do I.
So what do we do now?
Can't do much.
Oh,
Because, right now the guards thought we did it.
he says, "Yeah, why would they think that?"
I don't know particular people like, a dragon and a wolf running around.
Yeah. So roll a discern realities for me.
Yeah, that's a regular. That's on what?
Yeah,
Nothing.
You too, Wildheart.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know nothing. I know nothing.
Wildheart does though. So while Gray and Simba are talking, Wildheart, you notice out the corner of your eye that off in the distance there is a rather large dragon flying like off into the distance. And it looks like it's emerging from the dome, sort of on the north side. So like if you guys are here, you notice sort of off over into here, like a dragon is emerging, like flying through the sky out of the bubble, and it's carrying a chest.
Is it flying off into the distance, or is it going to come across our path?
No, it's flying like away from the city, like
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I tell them what I see
Well,
and which direction it's going.
Yeah.
and I point over to it, and I'm like, "There went your sister."
He's like, "My sister."
Yeah.
He's like, "How do you know?"
Well, dragons are only born 500 years, every 500 years, and there were only 2 eggs. There were 3 eggs. 1 egg got trampled,
He says.
and you were the only other one I found.
He says.
That has to be your sister. I don't think there's any other dragons around.
He says, I can feel her power from here. Pops, it feels scary."
Yeah, she's big.
And so you guys are doing that. Back inside, Melody, you came to the door of the office. It was locked. What are you looking to do from there?
I guess I better leave.
Yeah. All right. So do you have any plans or goals as you're leaving that? You head back to the sort of the main room, and then where do you go from there?
I guess I should discern realities on that.
I mean, you kind of have an idea of where things are.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to. All right, then I guess I'll have to head for the exit because, like, I already went through.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you don't head towards the treasury? Whatever Melody would do. Like, if you think she would just leave at this point, then that's fine.
Would she, though?
You're right, she wouldn't. I guess I'm going to the treasury.
Okay. Yeah, so you start making your way that direction. Then we cut over to where the treasury is. I don't have a graphic of the treasury.
Yeah.
So Mist and Clancy, you pulled Clancy back up to where you are in this room. What are you guys doing now?
Searching the room for stuff.
Now it's time for I to discern reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I discern
Fuck
the
yeah.
shit out of it.
Yeah. It's a very large sort of like ballroom area, but you notice there is some like old tapestries on some of the walls, and you see one tapestry, and it's just like flapping ever so slightly.
Hey, Mist, check out that flappistry.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
They just
So
take some
Mist looks
flaps.
at it and pulls the flappistry from the wall. Not off the wall, just from the wall, so I can see behind it.
So as Mist and Clancy are looking at it, Clancy particularly sees there's like a very thin, like not crack, but like it's a crack, but it's not like a. It's a crack where like stone joins together, but there's a slight gap, right?
Okay.
And that's what's sort of like blowing on the tapestry, that gap.
Then I open it.
All right, yeah. I mean, let's roll on something for opening it. I don't know. Whatever your same thing as pick locks, I guess. Yeah. So you kind of figure out the mechanism used for like opening this door. And it's there's like a series of like stones that you sort of have to like press in. You get the sequence wrong at first, and it takes you a few tries. And when you finally get it right, you slightly damage one of the stones. So it indents, and the thing like starts to pop open. But it seems like it's like perma broken at this point. Like you're not gonna be able to put it back in place the way it was.
Okay.
So, but then yeah, you can you start opening the door. Do you open the door?
Yes.
All right, cool. And it's a trap. No.
I don't care. I'm walking inside.
Yeah. So you open it up, and inside there is several chests. It looks like if there were an ancient, medieval fantasy version of like safety deposit boxes, but like they're large chests instead. So there's just like rows of these like sort of wooden encrusted like chests in this room.
One of them bitches is a mimic.
I start opening them and putting everything inside of them in my bag.
Cool.
The same, but in my head.
So they're all locked. Like people have individual keys they would use to open them with. So, I mean,
I don't think it matters.
I'm going to break them.
Okay.
And I'm going to open them.
All right. Cool. So let me roll for picking locks, Mist, and we'll. Yeah,
that's
so,
100% pass.
Yeah, you'll basically all the ones you want to open, you can open. Clancy, are you still breaking them, even though he's opening them?
I will
he's
open them for
some,
Clancy.
Okay, fuck it. Yeah.
If I have a choice, I will open them for Clancy.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of them have there's like there's gold. Some of them have some jewels in them. But there's one that you open up, and it's full of what seems to be rancid meat.
Nope.
Do you immediately shut that back?
I just say, Clancy, look at this. It's fucking weird, and then I keep going.
Okay. You don't touch it though. Do you leave it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't touch it though.
All right. So you keep going. Just leave that one open with nothing in it, and then
Clancy, I pointed out some rotten meat in a container for you.
Yeah. When
Delicious.
when you open up and it just has like a book inside, and the cover of the book has no writing on it, and the pages have no writing on them, but it's just sitting in there like pristinely inside the chest.
I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna grab it and put it in my bag.
Ooh, can I have the book?
Remind me later, and I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Literally though, like unless there's something other special going on, split it all half and half.
Yeah. So you guys are searching that. Melody, you are going towards the treasury, and you come to where the chasm is in front of the door. What are you doing?
There's probably not a way for me to cross that chasm, so now I turn around and go for the exit.
Okay. All right. Roll discern realities though before you go.
Okay.
You can faintly make out Clancy's voice as he sort of like yells every time he talks. You can't hear Miss, but you faintly hear like the sound of Clancy's voice resonating from that direction.
I don't think they'll help me, so I walk away.
Okay. So yeah,
No, I won't.
I know, yeah.
You start making your way
You
back.
yelled at me.
Well, Melody's kind of tired of shit.
Yeah, all right. So you guys are still opening chest. It's going to take you a while. I will tell you altogether, in gold and jewels, you're basically getting about 1,500 in gold worth of
Both are separated.
total.
All right.
So separated 750.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are some like bejeweled, encrusted like daggers and swords, and like they're not special in like a useful way, but they are like So it's not all just like
It's for fancy killing.
yeah. So when I say 1,500, it's 1,500 worth of stuff. Some of it is actual gold, but some of it's just like stuff that's fancy stuff that's worth money, right?
Well, I'm gonna need that amount so we can split it.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's just say it is 1,500 and we just split that shit.
Yeah. And then so also you find some art pieces. Do you take those, or I mean, they're too large to like stuff in a bag or anything?
Then,
Are there any that catch my eye?
Yeah. So there's well, I guess what kind of art does Clancy like? So.
Anything cartoonish.
All right.
Or produced by a certain dictator.
Yeah. So yeah. There's one that's.
I'm looking for Mocky Mouse pictures, please.
Yeah. There's one that's.
oh
Like,
my god.
There's one that's. It looks like stick figures, and they're like arguing over who has the largest dong.
I take that
Yeah,
one.
but it's also like 5 foot tall by 3 foot wide.
I'm going to remove it from its frame, wrap it up, and stick it in my head.
Okay. All right. And then you come to one small. It's like a 3x5 painting, and it's sort of it's like a painting of a goblin skeleton with some like a little bit of like meat and bones hanging off of it. But the painting is like it's got like chains binding it.
Cool. Can I pull out a book of matches?
Yeah. You can have a flint and tinder.
Yes. I'm going to light that one on fire.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, you've released it. Good job.
So
Not our problem. That's Merchant Guild problem.
So you set it on fire.
Set it on fire and proceed to leave.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, you guys are there's still chests open, right? That's not the last chest, but you're still opening things. Melody, you make it back out to this center section. Are you? Oh no. Hey, what's up?
He was the painting.
Yeah.
Flames.
So there's my mouse has this button on the side of it it does the same thing as the
Oh,
back
you did
button.
that again.
And so I just grabbed my mouse, right, to move some stuff, and it did its thing. At any rate, Melody, you arrive back at the center section, and you're still just making your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's 4 thieves, and they're sort of congregating in this area, and it's like they're waiting for other people to arrive, they all have like backpacks of just stuff. Do you talk to them at all, or just breeze on by them?
Well, I guess they're congregating and just doing their own thing, so I just continue to walk.
Okay. Yeah. All right. As you start heading out, you get to where the doors where you entered in were at, and they're shut. When you go out, it's like they're locked.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to be waiting then.
Okay. Do you wait by those doors, or do you head back to the center section?
I should probably wait by the center section instead of just, like, chilling by the doors.
So you're going to go chill with the thieves?
I guess so.
Okay. Do you make any conversation with them, or you just, like, awkwardly hang out in the general area?
Are they making conversation?
Yeah, they're talking amongst each other.
Well,
except for the one guy who's like emotions you snipped, and he's just sort of like just standing there staring like at the ground.
If they're not engaging with me, like I'm not going to be the weirdo that's like, "Hey guys."
Really?
So how's thieving?
You telling me the person like walked up to the witch who was all alone and talked to her, just not going to talk to these guys?
We're dealing with a different melody, but I mean.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
Come on, man, she's moody and shitty today. She don't want to talk to people.
That's fine. Yeah, so you just sit there and like sort of kick some dirt around on the ground, I guess. Yeah. So we're gonna go back outside then for a minute. So back outside, Gray and Wildheart and Simba. You still hear like there's you can hear some screams in the city. You can hear yelling. There's still like the mad dash. People are going around different places. You hear someone yell, "Hey! Those people aren't guarding the doors anymore. We can get out. We can get out." And then you hear people like you hear the rumbling of feet as like some people start running towards that door. Are you still just standing outside it, or are you like in the woods now, or what are you doing?
We're just gonna go off to the side of that door.
Okay. And so a lot of people just start exiting. That we lost.
Yeah, I see that
Danny.
now. Yeah.
So yeah, people start just pouring out of that door, maybe like 10 or 20 people get out, and then suddenly you see like just like a swath of fire blow by the door, taking out a number of people, and then you see a large troll, just sort of like with flames like on his body but not burning him, walk by the door, and he has a large like flaming scimitar, and he just starts like hacking at people inside the dome, and more screaming.
He went into the dome?
No, you just like, so you're looking through the door, right? People are pouring out of it, and suddenly flame goes by the door on the inside that you can see, taking out a swath of people, and then he walks past the door and just starts like slaughtering the people who were running towards the door. And then as he walks past and carries on, you don't see him anymore, but you saw like a glimpse of that happening.
Well, good thing we got the fuck up out of there, huh?
Yeah. But it seems as though like whatever forces discovered people were escaping the door, that the guards weren't at the post anymore, and so someone's been dispatched to basically stop people from exiting and slaughter them. So,
I mean, we can't do anything because as soon as we step back in there, me and we're going to lose our powers again.
So
they're pretty much fucked.
This has all been going on now for a couple of hours at this point, so you guys, Gray and Wildheart and Simba, you see suddenly the veil, the black veil, starts to sort of like dematerialize from the top down, and as it's sort of like haloing down, you see a number of like sort of streams of like black smoky material descend up into the sky and out of the city, kind of Death Eater style, if you will. And you see that flaming troll walk out the front gate, and he just starts strolling down the street, casually, walking away from this place as the veil is coming down. Do you just let him keep walking? Do you engage him at all?
I'm not engaging that troll.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So he just, huh?
Said nah, dude.
So some of this kind of lean, he says like, "Pops, that guy murdered a whole bunch of people. Should we do something about him?"
I don't know what that thing is, and he looks way too... I'm not dealing with him.
He says, "But Pops, aren't we the heroes?"
You gotta know when to hold him, son.
Do you want to fight him right now?
He says, "I mean, I don't know. I just think he's real bad, and I think he deserves to die."
Well, you know what? Fine. Let's kill him.
He says, "Really?"
No, you idiot! That's a terrible idea.
Oh.
Like, you're wanting to what? You wanting to attack him because he killed all those people?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Those people seem like they were just trying to live, and he cut them down.
You want to eat souls every time we do anything.
Bad people's souls.
You can't eat that troll's soul.
The dragon is Dexter.
So, as you have this conversation, the troll keeps walking on, and eventually he sort of gets out of range to do anything. But, like I said, the veil is coming down, and it's sort of like, as you're having this conversation, it dissipates down all the way to the ground when it's gone. Mist and Clancy, as you're like looting the last of the boxes, you hear a very sort of like fleshy, watery sound out of that one chest you left open with the rancid meat.
I said.
And you see sort of a slimy, decaying hand reach out of it and start pulling itself out of the chest, and that's where we'll fade to black till next week.
Okay. Gross.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you, stream, for watching. We appreciate it. We'll catch you next time with more crazy things.
Like to thank Rain.
Yeah.
Rain Energy.
Rain Energy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'd also like to thank Thunder and Lightning as well.
Right.
Yeah. And also I want to thank Air, because it's pretty good to breathe it. I like it.
And the Fire Nation.
And
I'd like to once again thank my sponsor, Kona Gold.
so, anyways.